Bearskin. Once, there was a brave young soldier who always fought on the front lines. During the war, everything was fine, but when peace came, he was discharged. His captain told him he could go wherever he pleased. With his parents dead and no home to return to, he asked his brothers for shelter, but they heartlessly refused, saying, "We cannot help you. You must fend for yourself." The soldier, with only his rifle on his shoulder, walked away. He reached a vast wasteland with only a single thicket of trees. Sitting down in despair, he thought, "I have no money and only know the trade of war. Now that there is peace, I will surely starve." Suddenly, he heard a noise and saw a stranger in a green coat with a hideous horse's hoof. The stranger said, "I know what you lack. I can give you as much money as you wish, but first, I must know if you are truly brave." "A soldier is never a coward," the man replied. "Test me." The stranger pointed behind him, where a large, growling bear was charging. The soldier coolly aimed his rifle and shot the bear through the nose. The stranger, who was actually the devil, said, "You are brave, but there is a condition. For 7 years, you must not wash, comb your hair, shave, cut your nails, or pray. You must wear this green coat and use this bear's skin as your cloak and bed. If you die during these 7 years, your soul is mine. If you live, you shall be free and rich forever." Thinking he had nothing left to lose, the soldier agreed. The devil gave him the green coat, which always had gold in its pockets, and the bearskin. From then on, he was called Bearskin. The years of wandering. In the first year, he looked bearable, but by the 4th year, he looked like a monster. His hair covered his face, his beard was like an old broom, and his nails were like claws. People fled from him in terror. However, because he gave large sums of money to the poor to pray for his soul, he always found a place to stay. One night, at an inn, Bearskin heard a man sobbing in the next room. He found an old man crying in despair. The old man had lost his fortune and could not pay his debts, leaving his 3 daughters in poverty. Bearskin paid all the old man's debts and gave him a bag of gold. Grateful beyond words, the old man said, "Come to my home. My daughters are beautiful. You may marry one of them as a reward." The 3 daughters. When they arrived, the eldest daughter screamed and fled at the sight of him. The second daughter said, "I would rather marry a circus bear. At least it wears a uniform." But the youngest daughter said, "Father, this man saved you. If you promised him a bride, I will keep your word." Bearskin was deeply moved. He took a ring from his finger, broke it in half, and gave 1 piece to her. "Keep this," he said. "I must wander for 3 more years. If I return, we shall wed. If not, I am dead, and you are free." For 3 years, the youngest daughter wore black and wept, while her sisters mocked her, saying, "Be careful he doesn't eat you," or "The wedding dance will be a clumsy one." But she remained faithful. The return. On the last day of the 7th year, Bearskin returned to the wasteland. The devil appeared, looking grim. He was forced to wash Bearskin, cut his hair, and trim his nails. Bearskin emerged more handsome and heroic than ever before. He dressed in fine velvet and rode a carriage with 4 white horses to the old man's house. No one recognized him. The 2 older sisters vied for his attention, but the youngest sat in silence, still mourning her bearskin. The guest dropped his half of the ring into a cup of wine and gave it to the youngest daughter. When she saw the ring, she pulled her own half from her neck. They matched perfectly. "I am your betrothed," he said. "Once I was Bearskin, but now I have returned for you." When the 2 older sisters realized that the handsome prince was the same man they had mocked, they ran away in a fit of rage and jealousy. The youngest daughter, through her kindness and loyalty, lived happily ever after.